Hey Leslie, welcome in. I'm gonna write your name down on the list. It's not exactly 11, I'm a little late today. So we'll put Leslie down. Hi, welcome in. So we're gonna do what we've been doing the last so many days. We're gonna pull up 2 cards, and if you have a question, you can ask it as well, okay? These are just like timelines and goals, but I don't always accomplish them. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out some collective messages. And if you want questions answered, you have to be a subscriber, or you can come in and get a paid reading, okay? It's $15 for 2 questions. And then we'll also do a little guided meditation here, which we did yesterday. And then I'll pop this underneath my YouTube channel so people can re-listen and rewatch. Sound good? So, just getting situated here. Need our Palo Santo. Please like and tap the screen if you're here as well. It's very helpful. I'll be back on a little bit later and we'll do some more things then. I just like to connect around 11 typically and get insight on our collective energy, tune into subscribers, and then of course get ready for our day by doing something like a guided meditation, which is wonderful. So just cleansing my space here before we begin. Welcome in. Thank you for liking and tapping the screen. All right, I'm just going to ground my energy here. Let's share this under my story. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, that is Healing Lady Online, okay? So Leslie, what does Leslie need to know? If you have a question, bring it in. For subscribers this morning, it's not morning anymore. For some people it might be. But in this live, it's just for subscribers paid readings. And then we're doing collective messages and a guided meditation. If you come back, I may or may not be doing that. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in my next live. I just tune into whatever spirit wants me to do at the time. Okay. So, Leslie, you have the World card and you have the 8 of Earth coming up, okay? So it says, skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So this is, when we see the talent card coming up, this typically says that you have like a hobby that you're really good at, that you could make money at. And it could become more of a career for you if you wanted it to. It could still just be, a hobby that you enjoy, but to stick with this hobby, okay? Should I give up on Sandy? Getting a no on that. And then you have the World card coming in. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. Archangel Michael says that you've been working hard at attracting and manifesting, bringing the things in that you desire, okay? But there is money attached to this hobby that you have, so keep pursuing your talents and your gifts, okay? I hope you found that helpful. Okay, so continue on that path. There's definitely something there for you. But it also talks about joy, so it could be as simple as like just dabbling with that. As long as there's an exchange, it feels like could be an exchange with money. All right, so if we have any more subscribers hopping on, then we'll focus on them. Otherwise, we're going to get into our collective messages for everybody. I hope you're having a beautiful day. So I think when I'm reading the cards, you'll know if the information is for you or not. But I set the intention that it's for everybody, okay? All right, so we have King of Earth, Seven of Earth, so thank you very much. Money must be on our mind. Thank you, sweet stuff. So Seven of Earth says that we need to make a decision. Thank you very much. When it comes to, are we going to keep doing the things that we've been doing over and over and over? Or are we going to do something that brings us more joy, as we were just talking about, taking more risk? But if you look up this card, Seven of Earth, it'll tell you to basically choose the fun thing to do. Even if it's not going to bring in as much money, this joy is really important for you. So if you're trying to make a change, it's saying don't stick with what you've been doing already. That's too familiar for you. There's too much of a routine in that. So we've got to make a change. What's interesting is it's connected to the Magician, which could be mentorship. This is other people who get you. So partnerships, it feels like we need to rely more heavily on the people that we trust. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical, so this could be you manifesting more joy into your life, more prosperity, more abundance into your life as well. And then you have a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas Touch, King of Earth, which is connected to Capricorn. Capricorns are very stable. They really have mastered work. So generous, professional, responsible, and practical. So yeah, it definitely says that you've made it to a point, it feels like, in your life where you get to make a decision of if I want to do this. This could be a career change for somebody in particular. But however this joy is coming in, there is material things attached to it for sure. But again, we might need help in getting there. So maybe if you only like know so much about something, then getting mentorship is helpful. But it also feels like we need readings, and we just need support, again, from like loved ones and people that we trust, okay? So those are kind of our messages for today. Thank you for being here. And then if we don't have any subscribers, paid readings, we'll go into our guided meditation here, okay? And you're welcome to interrupt the guided meditation. This is pretty loose when we're doing it live on here. So we're going to start with the shoulders, because the shoulders feel really tight for me. So this is a combination of like yoga, meditation, healing, breath work, that sort of thing. So we're going to take the ear to the shoulder and still create a little bit of space here. And if you're holding your breath, questions you do need to pay for. It's 2 questions for 15. It's 3 questions for 20. So you get card pulls and an Akashic Records reading. 5 yes or no's is 11, and then 30 for healing. Okay, we're just going to do a guided meditation. I already did some collective messages. This will also be up underneath my YouTube channel afterwards. I'll be coming back on and I'll be doing things a little bit differently. I'm not sure what yet, but this is kind of part of my standard. I come on at 11 and kind of set you guys up for the day. So just giving your neck a little bit of love, whatever that looks like for you, okay? So connecting to the ear to the shoulders, giving yourself a little rotation, and then coming into a little bit more of quiet stillness. Noticing if the mind is wandering, if the mind is going back and forth and back and forth, and noticing what you might be thinking about. Are you worried in the back of your mind? Is the energy heavy for you? Are you just noticing the body's a little stiff once we start to connect to that? I know mine certainly is. So we're going to put chin to chest here. And just looking down. Again, same thing, noticing if there's any tension in the back of the neck here. And just finding our breath a little bit, trying to concentrate and letting the mind stop wandering. This is one where instead of, like yesterday, we were exploring and checking in, this one is just allowing the chatter to quiet and trying to let go of a little bit of judgment here. Coming into neutral, looking up. Same thing, just quieting the mind, seeing if you can just do this for a couple breaths. And coming back into center, maybe looking over to the right. Noticing if your energy is starting to feel more calm. Looking over to the left. And then maybe even bringing the arms up to the sky. And then coming back down. Back into prayer. Bringing the arms up. Maybe you can look up at the sky this time. And coming back down into prayer. Let's do that one more time. Looking up at the sky. Coming back down to prayer. We're going to stay in prayer here for a moment and setting an intention for your day. Maybe it's to love more, to receive more love. I'm going to put those in. Maybe it's to digest my food and to be in rest and digest throughout the entire day. Or maybe even setting an intention for your week. That we stay in that state for this week. Maybe trusting that there's protection all around you throughout your day, throughout your week. Trusting that you're safe, that nothing can hurt you. Trusting that you can let go of judgment this week and today, whatever you're choosing. And being more mindful throughout your day and throughout your week. And maybe you want to bow and sealing that energy in, trusting that you can bring that energy in. And if you'd like to bring those things in, let's do a Theta healing download as well. Would you like to know that it's safe for you to attract and manifest those things, those intentions that you were saying? And if so, just saying yes. And I'll ask for that for you. So I'm feeling some heaviness in the chest as well. So would you like to let go of any heaviness that you might have going on in your chest? And if so, just saying yes. This is called Theta healing. Setting some intentions for our day or our week. I don't see anybody asking for that as well, so definitely catch this on the replay and say yes in the comments as well. We're going to integrate that energy. And since I don't have many people on here, let's do a free reading and healing for someone. Just to help people that are watching the replay as well get some more support. Good morning. So if you want me to pick you for a free reading and healing, let me know. Just pop your name in the chat, okay? Welcome in. All right, I'm feeling called into Zoe. All right. So Zoe, you can ask 2 questions, okay? Hi, Allison. Welcome in. Hi. Hope you're doing well. We just finished our guided meditation, did some collective messages. Zoe 101. Okay. So you can ask 2 questions, Zoe. Hi, Joanna. Welcome in. So Joanna, if you have a question, come in and ask it. Otherwise, we'll just do general for you. We're pulling up 2 cards for our subscribers here. The replay of this will be on my YouTube channel as well. Okay, good afternoon. Welcome in. I guess it is almost 1 o'clock now, isn't it? I'll be coming back on as well. I was just kind of doing our positive energy for our day. You're welcome. The King of Earth, the Seven of Earth, and the Magician showed up as our collective messages. Okay, so a lot of stuff going on around money. Okay, thank you. So we'll go into you. Okay, Allison, next. I think my charger isn't working. It's plugged in, but it doesn't seem to be charging. So I might have to grab a different charger. So Joanna, you said 8 of Earth. You have 8 of Earth and you have the Chariot card. Okay, so this is you fighting for the things that you desire, that you deserve. We've already kind of talked about that before, so it feels like getting more passionate and enthusiastic. It's almost like becoming an advocate for your own health, that sort of thing. It's like, no, like, I need to be healthy, so I need to start doing this. I need X amount of vitamins. I need X amount of herbs. So that is even making sure that when you're doing your budget, that you're budgeting your health priorities and needs. And then you have skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So this is more about you being productive with your gifts and with your talent. So it feels like you can make money with those gifts and talent. So don't forget that if you're pursuing even a hobby, you can turn that into more than a hobby. But it feels like you can bring in more money if you want to. Okay, for some reason money feels like it's been on the mind or something like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a different charger because I don't trust this charger. So Zoe, we'll go into you next because we have a paid, okay? Okay, so I received your payment. Okay, I'll be right back, okay? I left my charger out in the rain. And it only works when it wants to. I'll resignate to amaze me with your gifts. You're so welcome. I'm gonna screenshot that one again because you give me such nice compliments. So Allison, if you're here and you have any questions, bring it in, okay? that already feels better. Hello, welcome in. So I'm just doing a paid reading for someone. We already did our collective messages and we're pulling up cards. Thank you for our subscribers. So we did a guided meditation as well. The replay will also be underneath my YouTube channel, okay? So now it's paid only. So if you want to get on the list, you're welcome to. We're just waiting for Allison to let us know if she has any questions. I'm going to go into her energy. I helped run a funeral yesterday, so I'm still tired, but no specific questions. Okay. So funeral, tired. Okay. So let's start with our, whatever comes through. Perfect. Let's start with our Reiki healing, okay? So people can receive the Theta healing downloads when we get to that part. If you're interested, you just say yes to the downloads as well. And then I'm going to go into your Akashic records. I don't know why, but I feel like today, because you're tired, you just need to watch movies. I'm hearing the movie Back to the Future. I don't know if Back to the Future means anything to you. If that was a movie that you liked or somebody else liked, or if you have a connection to it as a younger person. But that's what I'm getting, is like just watch a movie today, something like that. Just relax a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I think, what's his name? The short guy that has Parkinson's was in it, wasn't he? From Family Ties. So I'm kind of feeling the clearing. Yeah, Michael J. Fox, thank you. Don't know why I couldn't think of that. I just really feel like you kind of need this gentle clearing. So that's what we're working on, okay? So would you like to know that it's safe for you to rest and digest today? And if so, just saying yes. And anybody else that wants that, you can say yes. Yeah, and I'm also, Overboard is one of my favorite movies, and it just popped on the TV the other day. So I was hearing Overboard as well. So I don't know if you have like old favorite movies that you can put on, but specifically that's what I'm getting, okay? Like your favorite old ones. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to connect to energy from your past that gives you positive energy? And if so, just saying yes. And to help you with your nervous system as well. And I also feel like because you're sensitive, sometimes you're tuning into like other people's energies that aren't positive as well. Like if somebody's in a bad mood, you can, and you just went to a funeral, so this could be related probably while we're clearing the energy. But yeah, there could be someone that was not in a good mood or something. Could be as simple as a neighbor, that you're feeling your neighbor's energy. That's kind of what I'm getting. So I don't think you realize sometimes that you're really picking up on like a neighbor's energy, something like that, okay? A cranky neighbor. So do you want to clear and cleanse your energy so you can stay in your own frequency and maintain your frequency? And if so, just saying yes. Yeah, and I see you doing something where it's like you're graduating. So I see you learning more classes. And it doesn't have to be like a real graduation, but it's still celebrating once you've completed like some classes and things like that, okay? So would you like to know that it's safe for you to celebrate your achievements thus far? And if so, just agreeing as you accomplish them. And I feel like you put a lot of pressure on yourself too, to be, if you're going to be like a healer, or if you're going to be in this healing world, that you have to be like warm and fuzzy. Like there's pressure for you to be that way. And I'm kind of getting that we need to take away the pressure, because it's more about you just being you. Like people that do healing get cranky too. So we don't need to like judge ourselves for being in a mood just because, like, if you're a healer, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not always going to be warm and fuzzy. That's what I'm getting. So do you want to let go of any pressure that you put on yourself to be a healer or be warm and fuzzy? And yeah, let's let go of any pain or stress that you've put on yourself as a result of also being in a bad mood, quote unquote, or cranky yourself. Okay, I'm hearing tears of silence, fears of silence. And then I was singing the song this morning, Sounds of Silence. So I'm going to write that down. Fears, tears, sounds. So have you been picking up on spirit lately? Have you been picking up on spirits lately? Yes. Okay. And do you have like fears around that? Around picking up on spirits? No. Okay. So writing things down is really coming up for you. So when you're connecting to spirits, are you writing down their messages that they have for you? No? Okay. So that's something that I feel like is important, because the messages I feel like will become kind of blurry to you in terms of your memory if you don't write them down. And they're important because it takes a lot further energy to connect to your energy. So you want to remember what they're saying. And then clearing and cleansing your energy too. So while you're connecting to spirit, connecting to your herbs, your herbal medicines as well. So if you're writing that down, herbal medicine, well, when you're connecting with spirit, use your herbal medicine, whatever way or shape or form that looks like to you, and then also write or jot notes, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Okay. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to connect with herbal medicine and write and jot notes when it comes to your spiritual healing? And if so, just agreeing. Good, and then confidence comes up as well. Yeah, I just feel like where you've been so hurt in the past, like your confidence keeps coming up to the forefront, that it's like that's what you're working on, okay? And I'm hearing lots of downloads and lots of messages. So it would be really hard if you're getting that many downloads to maintain it. That's really what I'm getting. And I'm hearing storefront, so it feels like you need to like go to a storefront, maybe to buy a new journal or some herbal medicine or things that you connect to, because you're like shifting your energy. So sometimes it's like your new theme might be like how to access ancient wisdom. And also I have a store as well, so if you want any recommendations on any herbs or crystals or things like that, I can help you with that to connect with more ancient wisdom as well. But you're clairaudient, so you're definitely hearing a lot of messages, okay? So would you like to know that it's safe for you to fine-tune your clairaudient energy so you can support yourself more in your healing journey? And if so, just agreeing. And I'm hearing yes, and opening up my heart chakra. I feel like that's something you want. So would you like to also open up your heart chakra at the same time so that you can, quote unquote, deliver? That's what I'm getting, that you want to be able to deliver. And you want to let go of any fears that you have around being able to deliver. And do you know what I mean by deliver? Let me know. I actually had a vision of buying a new journal yesterday. Okay. So trust that, because I was like hearing it through clairaudience. So it's like, this is a message, right? I'm not just like, oh, this would be a good thing to do. Okay. Just so you understand. So do you want to let go of any fears that you have around not being able to, quote unquote, deliver? That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah. And a lot of that has to do with because you want to bring in abundance. Okay. So there's confidence and then there's abundance. And those are two main things. Actually, when the herbal medicine is coming through really strong. So the three most important things in this reading and healing is confidence, abundance, and herbal medicine for you. Okay. So would you like to know that you can bring in all three of those things to help you in your healing journey? And do you want to let go of any other expectations that you, or pressures that you put on yourself that you've been feeling lately as well? And if so, just agreeing. Would you like to know that it's safe for you to be yourself as well? Yeah. And I'm also getting it's okay to splurge when it comes to money. So if you feel like you are overspending, it just feels like it's okay to do. Because sometimes you're like in that place for a reason, or it's the convenience factor of it. Okay? For some reason you need to hear that. Okay, let's pull up your cards. Very cool messages. And lavender's coming up for you as well, like the actual lavender petals. Okay, I sell those as well. And I have a lot. But you can burn lavender, dried lavender. Brings in this beautiful healing energy. There was some pressure on me yesterday because I'm the eldest cousin and had to really run things. Okay. That is a lot of pressure. So do you want to let go of any heaviness that's still lingering in and around your energy field around that situation? Around pressure. And other people placing that pressure on you, because they literally are putting pressure on you. You want to let go of any judgment that you felt towards you, or any judgment you put on yourself around that situation. Good. Now I'm hearing congratulations, you're letting go. So that's good. So definitely celebrate the fact that you're releasing. Celebrate the fact that you're letting go. So do you want to know that it's safe for you to celebrate the fact that you're releasing, that you're letting go? That or something better in divine timing. Yeah, because I feel like you're doing a really good job at like goal setting and accomplishing your goals and hitting your targets. That's what I'm getting. Like there's a target and you're hitting it. So like you should be proud of yourself for that. Now the Chariot card, they really want you to focus on that card, so you can look up what does the Chariot mean. The Chariot, however you want to say it. An important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Right? So Spirit is acknowledging you. This isn't so much about people. This is Spirit acknowledging you that you're doing a lot of work. Okay? Then you have the Nine of Earth, enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. There you go. Okay, so we know that you're going to do well and that you are doing well. We know this already. Then you also have balance with a friend. This is a strong friendship. Okay, that could be as simple as us having this connection, but it could be a love partner too, because it feels like there could be a spiritual connection where there's more than a friendship going on, but the energy feels balanced. And if you want to make more money, it feels like it's like you need to put yourself out there a little bit more. Okay, because you have the Star, which brings in success all around all your other cards. Okay, so there is success there, but it's like you need to fight a little bit more for the partnerships that you want. Maybe you need to fight a little bit more to create, which is interesting. So maybe it's pushing a little further and vocalizing what it is that you need. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So great confirmation there. Okay. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Hello and welcome in. We're just doing a paid reading. If you want to get on the list, you're welcome to join us. We have the Queen of Water, so this is you being psychic. Okay. This is you being in that feminine energy of tapping in. You have release, which is what we're doing, right? You're learning to like let go of these fears and breaking free of those patterns and those cycles and those chains. Literally, it feels like control, like you wanting to maybe like control how things are done, when really you know that Spirit's going to come up with better plans for us. So it's not resisting, it's the path of least resistance. That's what I'm getting. Okay, the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So that is you flying the coop. That's you deciding that you're going to trust fully, which is really great. Then you have awakening, Archangel Gabriel. Look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself, and that's what we were saying. Being yourself, being confident that you can attract this abundance because you already have it. But it's like you just need to fight for it. Maybe you're fighting with yourself a little bit with this. But yeah, the herbs and the healing are going to help kind of calm the nervous system down for this new chapter. That's what I'm getting, okay? But lavender is key. So if you don't have dried lavender, if you want some, I can send you some. Otherwise, go check out that store that you have in mind, okay? So thank you so much. We're going to integrate all of that beautiful energy that you said yes to, and anybody else that said yes to the downloads. We're going to integrate that with permission, okay? Just pulling any leftover energy here. I don't know if you watch any Reiki videos, but sometimes they'll do some plucking. Maybe that's some ASMR stuff. I don't know, but that's what I'm kind of getting. I'm kind of calling it pulling on anything that's kind of like weighing you down. Okay. Thank you very much, so I appreciate that. I'm going to do another one today for our weekly energy, and then I'm going to do one for the full moon too, coming up on the 12th. What's today, the 6th? So we're out of retrograde tomorrow. There, that energy feels better. So just regrounding And I would do some more Reiki healing on yourself as well, just like 5 minutes at some point in the next few hours, or even few moments if you can. That would be great. Just 5 minutes, that's what I'm hearing, okay? So let's get out of your records, and thank you so much for your purchase as always. I appreciate you. Lots of gratitude. I so appreciate you. It goes both ways. So Zoe, I said you can ask 2 questions when we were on here, so ask away. I'll pull you up a few cards. What connection do you have with Jonah? Because I feel so strongly connected to him. See signs. What connection do I have? And synchronicities all the time. So when you're wondering, do you mean like, is it a love connection? Is that what you want to know? Like, is it soulmate twin flame? Okay. That's just helpful when I can understand your question a bit better. I'm a little stuffed up today. All right, let's cleanse. Zoe, I don't know if you cleanse your space and cleanse your energy. I sell sage and Palo Santo. If you're interested, if you don't have anything to cleanse your space with. It's 8 for the sage and 4 for the Palo Santo. But it feels like cleansing your space and energy might be helpful if you're not doing it, okay? So Zoe and Jonah. All right. So you're right that there's a beautiful connection there, okay? There is potential for this being a twin flame for you. That's more what I'm getting, okay? Because you have this like, all these little signs and things kind of connecting the two of you. That's more what I get. I feel like you already kind of feel that way because you have the Queen of Water, which is empathetic, relationships developed to a new level, trust your intuition, care for yourself and others, but that's more of like the psychic card. So it feels like you're really feeling into this energy. Okay. You have new beginnings and new starts. You have that you're stressed out about this. And then you have that you're kind of like looking into future a little bit. And then you also have that you're not seeing this as you're not seeing the opportunities right now as well. Okay, you've got your head down a little bit because you're a little stressed about it, but you have like the abundance card as well, saying that like that abundance will like come in for you, and abundance shows up in different ways. But yeah, it feels like you're kind of starting to manifest and create the things that you want to bring in. So let go of the stressors and put your head up and start seeing like, this is an opportunity for me, or this is a connection for me, that sort of thing, okay? So those are your cards. I hope you found that helpful. Thank you for being here. Does anybody want to get on the list for a reading? I'll be back on as well. I was just kind of coming on here to do our daily energy. So I did collective energy. I did a, oh Dana, you did. Thank you. I missed that. Sorry, I thought that was 2 questions, Zoe. We're just doing a free, so I have to make that your reading, your free reading, and we'll move on to Dana, okay? So I hope you appreciated that. So Dana, what are your 2 questions? Bring them in. Thank you for the follow and being here as always. I appreciate you. Thank you for the likes and taps on the screen. So thank you for your patience and waiting, Dana. Okay, I'm glad. So I'm going to go into your records here. Okay. Is Brian angry with me? And is Brian angry with me? And that's all I see so far. Do you see me getting healthier? And I'm not a doctor, just throwing that out there, so we'll see what comes through for you. You see me getting healthier? Like stronger, okay. And is Brian angry with me? You have an and sign. Is there supposed to be anything else with that? So is Brian angry with me? I think that's a question mark. And then do you see me getting healthier, like stronger? Okay. All right, perfect. Okay. So just gonna cleanse my energy here. All right. Feeling emotional with this one. Have you been feeling emotional? Or are you an emotional person? Yeah, I get that. Like I kind of feel, I don't know if you're tired too. The weather's, I don't know where you live, but I think you're in the West Coast. Here in the East Coast, it's just like we had a little bit of like rain, freezing rain, snow. It's been gray, that sort of thing. So I feel like a lot of people are tired from just like the winter, that sort of thing. Like we're ready for summer kind of thing. Yeah, I've been really tired, not sleeping well. Okay. And I didn't sleep well last night either. I was kind of, I think, maybe tuning into some people's energies. So in terms of health, I got a yes that your health is going to like get stronger. Okay. Gratitude is something that feels important for you. Gratitude. So do you do any gratitude exercises? Like do you say all the things that you're grateful for when you wake up in the morning or before you go to bed? Or do you have a gratitude journal? Because I'm hearing to celebrate life more and like educate yourself on how to celebrate and enjoy life more. That sort of thing. So have more confidence with like who you are. That's what I'm getting throughout the day. Okay. Because I'm hearing that's going to help. I was just hearing gratitude. Okay. So the fact that you're already doing that is wonderful. But I would actually do a gratitude journal and like make it a really pretty journal. And just literally, it can just be like 1, my health. 2, my happiness. 3, getting stronger. 4, uplifting people, that sort of thing. And then just like get like a nice thick, like decent journal, like go to Chapters or wherever. And that way you can see like, okay, I have like 1,000 things to be grateful for, because for some reason I'm getting just seeing it and reviewing it and going back to it when you need to is something important rather than just saying it, okay? So confidence is definitely something that I feel like you're working on, okay? You have stretch your wings and fly, don't underestimate yourself, assert your independence and creativity. Okay, so you've said you've been feeling a little, thank you very much, a little tired lately. But it feels like you're going through transition and changes. So it feels like, I don't know how old you are or how young you are, I should say, but it feels like sometimes we're going through times of transition where it's harder to lose weight and it's easier to gain weight and our energy gets a little sluggish. Yeah, so that makes sense, probably right around where you are. So yeah, it's just like more sluggish digestion, things like that. So I don't know if you take digestive enzymes, but maybe learning about like ways to help you absorb more nutrition might be helpful, just because of the sluggish energy that happens at that when we're going through transitions. So that's one thing, okay? Be like a little lighter on yourself. It feels like you're a little hard on yourself at times, okay? And write down, so separate journal, write down some, like, almost like, it feels like, I guess I'm getting a bucket list. Write down things that you want to do. If it's like, go on a retreat or something like that. And it doesn't have to be specific, but I'm getting to like write in this book. That one could be a smaller, really cute one that you get from a cute store. But yeah, like a little bucket list, and it doesn't have to be big things. It's just like things that you want to start doing, and it's almost like a manifestation journal. That's what I'm getting. So these are all great to help with your energy. You have the 3 of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. Okay. So it feels like taking time out for you when you need to take time out for you is important. So I don't know if you're a caregiver or you're a natural caregiver. That's kind of what I feel like. You tend to other people's needs maybe before your own wants, that sort of thing. So be mindful of that. So probably why I'm saying do the list will be helpful. And then you have organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Okay, so that's stepping into being the boss in your own life and not settling for just petty little things. It's like you deserve to feel special. You deserve to feel beautiful. You deserve to feel bright. So a little bit of self-worth and confidence is something to definitely keep working on. Okay. And then with the Brian part, I'm getting that you're asking if he's angry. I don't sense that. I don't sense anger here. Okay. Does this person have a positive attitude, would you say? Yeah. Because I have the Sun card, which is like, because of the positive attitude, it brightens up all the other things that are going on. So even if there's like maybe reason to be angry, it feels like this person just understands how to have a good attitude, that sort of thing, which really, really helps. It's happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, have confidence in yourself. So that word's coming up again. Don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. These are pretty good cards. Then you have events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. So a lot of creative energy, which we were also talking about. Okay. And then you have open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Remember how I said you're feeling like a little more emotional and a little tired. So it feels like you're getting kind of like caught up in some of those emotions that you don't necessarily maybe need to. That could be like other people's drama, other people's energy, other people's other people going through transition, and like you as a sensitive person picking up on some of their emotions. So that's why you're kind of, it feels like internalizing things a little bit more than you need to. Okay. So those are really great cards to have. Those are your messages. I hope you found them helpful. Thank you so much for your questions. I appreciate you. And I'm going to get out of your records here. Yeah, and I'm hearing, and I love you. So it kind of feels like you have like a spirit in the spirit world that wants me to say I love you. Okay. Oh, that's making me feel emotional. Okay, so would anybody else like to get on the list for readings? I was just coming on here and doing some daily messages. I did a guided meditation. I'm not sure, I'm not going into that energy right now, but that's just what I was just getting a quick, like, I love you. So that's really nice. So this replay is going to be underneath Healing Lady Online through my YouTube channel. So if you want to re-listen to your message, you can do that. You can get the guided meditation that I put on, and the collective messages from the beginning. And so take kind of what resonates with you and leave the rest behind, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. Take care, and we'll see you later today. Bye.